Hi, everybody. This is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you get anything from my work, a Connect the Dot, an Epiphany, a Mind Explosion, a new book to read, a new author to explore, artwork to create, please consider supporting my work. All the links are at the bottom of the description after this live is over. AllyKat211.com is where you could see all my artwork. Go check it out. And if you're interested in any of it, please me. Email me. Um, 3D memberships is a really great way to help me out. Um, it's a really great way to support the channel, and you guys get channel member only content and raffles, which we'll get into what is going on with me. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi, Scott. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Sparky. How's everybody? Um, Coffee. I don't know what's going on over there. I might just shut the lights. That might help. Hi, guys. 2 seconds. I have to put my fan on. My AC broke. You see the bags under the eyes too? Oh, we're gonna get into it. I'm crazy. Oh, the fun of just being me. Hi. I can put it in the chat right now. Um, okay. Elson, I don't know what the hell happened. I do to an extent. Hi, Ashmaya. Um, let's just go back. Let me see if I saved it. Let's just go back to this. You see that? Something's going. It's Mercury retrograde still, guys. Hi, guys. Hi. I love you guys. You see that was like the other day. So, Wednesday night, Wednesday night, um, things kind of transpired in not the best ways, and things erupted really quick. And pretty much there was on the fenceness with the Marine. Thursday comes knocking on my door. I can't get out of bed. I'm hysterically crying in the fetal position. I get notifications that bills are owed. I get um just couldn't get out of bed. Um I pretty much like kind of blacked out, and I don't recall too much of like Thursday. Just got up once in a while to check my notifications and my phones. Oh, that sounds fantastic, Miss Sparky. Um, I looked at the Schumann and I'm like, okay, we're in a blackout. Well, is this really, did I shift or didn't I shift? And I think a lot of people are probably feeling the same way I am, regardless of what aspect of your life. I just literally checked out. Checked out. I could not function Thursday. I had a migraine. Um, just didn't want to live. I was in not the best place mentally, physically. It was not okay. Just bombarded with a lot of energy, with a lot of like trying to make sense of how I felt. Um, yeah. Um, I think like Wednesday, my air conditioning, because I had a lot of power surges on Wednesday, which was we had a storm roll in and my like computer went off at least 8 times. The stove, the oven, like everything that has electric to it, like kept going on and off. And I think the AC blew out on Wednesday. Hi, El Sunray. Yes, please drive safely. Sparky's husband. We love you. Um, So my AC went out. My phone is definitely not up to par. I'm not getting my messages properly. Um, it's been a nightmare the last like Wednesday night was like everything culminating into one shit show spiral of the 10th layer of hell happened on Wednesday night. Like just everything spiraled out of proportion in my life. That includes Marine. So it's like AC, phone, bills, him. Ah, seriously, Thursday, I could not get out of bed. Hysterically crying in the fetal position and just migraine and just I checked out. I looked at the Schumann and I'm like, okay, let's like take a breath, let's take a step back. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Um, I couldn't tell you why, where, when, who, what goes on. Thursday was a blank. Then I started like at night, starting like to come out of it and like come to myself a little bit. And then we had another freaking blackout. We had a 24-hour blackout. And then we had a little blip within a large fucking download, upload, fuck my life, extravaganza of hell. 10th layer. And yesterday I was feeling better. Um, but I was not in a state of like going through like having, I want to discuss this because I am not alone. This camera's gonna drive me fucking shit back to crazy. Hi Bob. Um, yeah, Ivy. He literally broke it off with me Wednesday. And I'm like, what the fuck goes on? Like what is going on? Um, and I'll get into yesterday in a minute. So Thursday out of control, couldn't handle life, didn't want to be here, like checked out, just overwhelmed. Hey, James Bone. I wanted to come on 2 a.m. I'm like gonna try. I didn't get to go live yesterday, and I have a raffle. I want to give away the print. And Allison didn't set up for that either, so we're gonna do that as we go. And the show is not gonna be long because I'm gonna be on with Buckshot, Joey G, Arnie, and Janine at 5. So we're doing a whole show on Janine's channel at 5. So it's a fun-filled packed day, but I wanted to get it. I wanted to at least get the raffle out. Um, So yeah, Ivy, I'm with you on that. I'm with you, girl. And yesterday, felt better. Not 100% to go live. I was a fucking mess. Still not 100%. Um, couldn't put my feelings to words practically. And very frustrating. Then Marine calls me and I had his stuff. He left at my house. And so this is happening on the Schumann. I'm trying to make my brain make it make sense. You have to go in the pile, buddy. And then as I'm trying to, leave the house with all his beautiful things, I fall outside and bust my knee so bad, so bad that really, 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 really hurt. He's lucky. If you want to win a way to my heart, that's how you say I'm sorry, Allison, for fucking up. That's a cannoli. That's Italian ices, legitimate Italian ices. That's how you win my heart. Maybe. So yeah, I fell. I'm in a lot. My knee really hurts still. Um, all you people that message me while I'm here. Hi. So yeah, crazy. It happens, Ivy. Yeah, I have raffles. I have raffle funds. So yesterday I didn't really get to do the list. I'm gonna actually type it up now while you guys are here. I'm not gonna be on that long today, only because Janine, me, Buckshot, and Arnie are all going to be having a show later. But I wanted to get on. Where is my There it is. Yeah, trust me, I'm like, I think just Wednesday I got overwhelmed. Obviously, we were in a time lapse. We were literally in a time delineation. Like time stopped. Yeah, I'll tell you what I got shit to say. So Wednesday, what I introspected a lot on Thursday because I was literally wanting to like take my life. Like I did not want to be here. The culmination of like Marine, and yes, we're made up, we're fine. But like the AC, the bills, the text messages, everything culminated in one, and I couldn't handle it. Like my whole body shut down. Um, it shut down. It shut down. I'm doing a wash. I'm like catching up on like a lot of things that I didn't do usually on Thursdays and Fridays. Have a good one, James Bone. Um, yeah, there's Thursday was a shit show. And doing the introspection, looking at the energies, I don't know where you guys are at. Please let me know where you're at on like Wednesday, Thursday, because the energy was batshit crazy. And looking back and reflecting on it from like now in a better, clear space of brains and just checking in with myself, I feel like I died, like metaphorically. Like I transcended metaphorically old self. Like it had all of that accumulated like buildup of fucking stress and just laying there Thursday, not being able to get out of bed, not just done. I think that needed to happen and go out and get like finally get like it's one last hurrah in and a big release. I think that's really what needed to happen. And I can't, I mean, it doesn't fix my bills. It doesn't fix the AC. It doesn't fix like every other facet. It doesn't fix that I have to get a new phone. It doesn't fix any of it. But can I do anything about any of this? No. So if the phone drops dead, I'll just be on my laptop more, being able to message people. Uh, what can I do if I can't get access to fundage? That's another thing I'm looking at is different types of loans, like something small just to hold me over until I start actually working. And then I'm going to take a bigger loan. Um, there's a lot going on this side of my room over here. I don't know, but I know there's a lot going on. My energy's cray cray. See? So I do apologize about that. I have T-Mobile. They fucked up, so I have to call customer service because they were overcharging me for something that I was not getting provided with. Um, and see if they can add that as a credit towards a new phone. So it's something. I'm hoping I can manage that deal. I'm also looking into the lower providers like Cricket and like Mobile, what Mint, or there's like a bunch of them, Boost Mobile. The problem with those is that it throttles internet. So if I want to upload a Freya video or a Little Thor video, it might throttle for me. Yeah, you too, Eshma. Yeah. I literally went through a metaphorical death. I died. I did not feel, I was numbed out. I mean, my situation right now is if I could finance a phone and they could take out whatever they owed me back. Oh my God. You're such a jerk. How do you send me pictures like that? You better be on. You better be watching. I saw that. You can't do that. Hi, B lady. Wednesday, so Marine was supposed to do his work over at my house because we had a date at the Maryville Tea Room for lunch. And that went to shit. And I'm not a participant in that shit too, because I'm a fire sign and I'm an asshole at times. So I fucking did some not nice things. He did not some nice things. And we had our first little big spiffle. It happens. But on top of all of that going on, it was just a culmination of like the AC just dropping dead. And then the bills. And then everything else just spiraling in my life out of control. I couldn't get the hell out of bed. Looked at the Schumann residence and was like, okay, this does not make sense. What do I need to do? Oh, he is, and he just sent me a hysterical photo of himself. He takes good care of himself. Um, I was not expecting what I just got. So, ah! And he knows I'm live because he was in chat. They'll give you a hint. You know. No, 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 no. So I'm okay. So um Thursday was not okay. It did we no good. I was on the floor, I was on the bed, I couldn't get up. I was not okay. Death state, metaphorically speaking, and I did really want to take myself out. I was over it. I was overwhelmed. Nervous breakdown material right here. Midlife crisis. And I looked at the Schumann to see how big of a spike and blackout that was, and then all the spikes coming in with another blackout. So I'm like, okay, take a breath. Friday, I was trying to do a live like I normally do, and I just couldn't mentally sit here to comprehend what just took place without crying. Um, I was hysterical for most of the day. Oh no, Sparky. So, I will show it again. So he on Wednesday he left some stuff at he was supposed to do his job at my house and supposed to give him space because he has an important job and he could do it remotely. So he came over, he set up some stuff, he left stuff here, and then he just took off. He said, "Fuck you, bitch. Bye." Um, pretty much. And as a nice girl person, lady, woman, I'll I'm gonna return your stuff because I don't want to be held responsible or yelled at or sued. And then I took a nice fall outside my house. It's hard to see, but that's my knee. I messed up my knee really bad. That was a nice fall I took on my knee. Um, but he made it up. We apologized to each other. We had a nice talk. Finally, a man that can communicate with me. My love language is cannolis. He found there is an Italian place around here. Well, near him. It's called Vito's. How Italian. And cherry ice. So yeah, we're made up. Everything's okay. But I'm still battling my demons. I think that's really the step that a lot of us are in at the moment is energetically like the old self is like, bye, Felicia. The old sense of self, the emotions, the old habits, they're all accumulating to go. And I think I needed to have that as much as I hated going through that Wednesday night into Thursday all day. I needed that to clear myself out. I needed that cry. I needed to go. I like laid on my grounding mat. Freya was all over the place. Um, it, it was horrific. And I would not want to put anybody else in that. Like, I would not want anybody to experience how I felt And you could still see my eyes are still welly and puffy. Hi, Peter. That's all right. You're good. I'm just going over some of the energies that we're all feeling. No, and the new self is not here. No, nope, it is not here just yet. But the old habits, the old stuff did creep up out of me, and Marine is my mirror. He's an empath too. He's still learning. That's like the best thing. Oh yeah, I needed to cry. I needed to lay down. I needed sleep. By that time, I was so exhausted on Thursday, just overwhelmed with everything. And I am still overwhelmed with how do I get through and how do I navigate this situation when everything is this happened in New York, by the way. Like everything broke, everything. And in 2 days is my mother would have been my mother's birthday. Um, and a lot of bad things happen on August 4th for me. Like, and I'm not trying to repeat that, but the AC breaking, I don't know how if it's broken, if it needs to be cleared. I think Marine might be stopping by to help me with that. Well, hopefully so. But it doesn't end. Like the phone is a big concern for me because they're really expensive. And even if you go with the crappy carriers, there's always these hidden shits that they hit you up with. I'm also looking into different options for little loans, little just something to get me through until I get, start working again and get a full paycheck. And that doesn't mean I don't owe it like the world. So yeah, whew, I needed that. But yesterday I have birds. I have birds hitting into my window. Little fun fact. I got to finally watch the Celestine Prophecy. Marine, I'm like, you gotta watch this movie. There's a huge book about it, and it's literally like semi how I envision 5D looking. Like it's showing auras and energy exchanges and empaths and visions and snapshots. You guys gotta watch that movie. It is very old. It's like 2006, maybe. It's old, but it is worth the watch. It is, I finally got to see it. I finally got to see that movie, and it's magical. Magical. Go find it. Well, and this is what I was like explaining to Marine, because like being my age, being his age, and a lot of you are in the same bracket and older, I don't want to have him take on luggage that's not his. Like I have to clear my own shit. And it's not easy for a man to have to, have a dysfunctional woman at the end of her, like, in the middle of a midlife crisis. Like, try to date a woman like that. Like, usually a guy wants a woman who is settled in and has her shit together. But like, that's not how life functions anymore. And Celestine Prophecy. I don't recall wait, let me, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up because I'm gonna have to also I'm gonna share screen. Give me a second. So this is the Celestine prophecy. This is the movie. Holy crap, amazing. Yes, Ashmaya. That movie right there, I bought it like ages ago and never got to watch it. Never ever ever got to watch it, and it is freaking phenomenal, and I'm glad I got to share that with Maureen because it's the way I kind of envision how we are all, not all of us, but a few of us are going to go. And it's just a gorgeous, and the movie is like just amazing and gorgeous, and it's showing you like how some of us actually get glimpses of 5D, the sparkling, the glitter, the heightened color, the light. It shows that in the movie. It shows when you hold your fingers apart, you could see auras. Holy crap. It's so good. It is a really good movie, and it really hits. It really hits when you're sitting there and like a movie. I know the book also validates, but the movie visually for some hits harder than a book. And they got it on task on that movie. It's showing you how when we all work together, how things are happening, how synchronicities are there, how when you're connected to another person, the energy exchange, it shows a lot of that. It's a gorgeous movie. So I highly recommend that movie. It was nice to share that with him. Is he still waking up? Bigly? But yeah, the I needed to watch that. And like it was good timing. It was synchronistic because I needed to like get back into Allison, like, here's your mission, bitch. Do it. Shut up. So there we are. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna be live later with Buckshot and Janine and Arnie and Joey G. Did I say Joey G? I'm gonna do a little show with those guys. I'm really excited. So tonight would have been a gong bath that I totally need, but I don't want to miss out on the show. I don't even know. So I'm gonna do the raffle list. I'm gonna be generous today. I need to see it. And the print is gonna be that one right there. Um, I just have to remember everybody who's a member. And I'm just doing it. I'm just making numbers. Thank you. I really honestly I wanted to talk to like I wanted to unravel myself yesterday because I think it's healthy to share how low and how down I was Wednesday. Um, and that doesn't mean like that doesn't nothing like resolves my problems. Like, a relationship is a work in progress, and I'm happy that we're getting the knots and the bumps in the roads out now at my lowest, so that he knows what I am at my lowest, and then he'll see me at my rise, and it will be like fucking smooth as butter, you know. Most of the time guys only see me at my highest, and then when I drop down and get into those like crazy, like I'm needing my space, I need to be on the bed crying, I need to be on the floor crying, um they need to see that. And he didn't get to see me peel off and die metaphorically, but you know. So I'm making a list right now. Sorry guys that I did not do this earlier. um I'm doing laundry, as James Bone has said. And I'm adding people because I can do that. It's my raffle. I can do what I want to. Yeah, it is the one thing I will say about Marine that I respect highly, and I respect a lot about him, is he can communicate. It's just not in the greatest of ways. We're working on it, but he's opened. He's not shut out. There's no shutting out, which is that's great. And I, guys can't handle people like me. Just putting that one out there. I'm not easy. And I'm, as being and also an empath, like I'm like mirroring stuff that he needs to work on. And that's not easy for somebody when you just start a relationship. And I'm already modeling and mirroring things that like we all need to heal. He modeled some stuff to me that I'm like, oh, that's an ugly side of my ass that I really need to whoop in the butt and let it go by release. Didn't even know that it was there still. It's really it's scary at times. when we're having this energetic shifting happening to all of us, and your brain doesn't know how to process it. That's another thing. Like, I don't think my brain was able to physically process what was going on, to be honest. That's the rough aspect, and I think a lot of people are on with me with that. Um, when your brain isn't able to process energy and it's overwhelming, extremely overwhelming, you kind of like, what the hell do I do now? You don't know what to do. And for me, it was just like a culmination of just everything at once hit me like a freight train, and boom, out. And I'm glad it happened before work. Tell you that much. There's no way I would have been able to go to work. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. I would have not been able to go to work in that condition, which is sad. I'm just making a list right now. But I also want to say also, I'm very thankful for Marine. He's yeah, from the last winter chicken dinner. At least this one supports what I'm doing and sees it as work and not some, sideshow attraction that I want attention, because some people will do that too. Okay, do I have everybody? Hmm, it does. And that's the thing. Like, both of us need, like, we both need our space. Um, and it's just like, the relationship is still very new and we're still figuring each other out and what is going to set us off and what isn't. And it's healthy sometimes to get into spats and to learn each other. Um, I was not right in some of the things that I said to him, but it's also like reflecting back, it's like, oh, that's something you need to heal, honey bunny. All right, dutifully noted. I'm letting this go now. It's not holding space any longer. Bye, Felicia. So that's what I did. Hey, Buckshot. I know you guys are on Zoom. I know it, but I had to get this in. And I'm not doing this for a whole day. I promise. I'm gonna be with you guys later. I love it. I'm making my raffle list because I didn't get to do it. Yay. Wonderful. All right. I just wrote everybody's name that I see. I don't even care. I wrote everybody that's here with me live because you guys are rocking, and thank you so much for just joining me. I know um you guys you're very important, and I love you guys to death. We know that. I'm gonna pull some cards as well. I think it's very much needed that we do that. Um, for sure. Okay. So we'll do that in a few minutes. I have everything set up. Um, yay! Crazy times we are all living. Hi, Walter. What is up? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But when someone gets you, like I literally fell getting, I had a huge like he left some stuff like, and it wasn't anything small. And I'm like, okay, like he's the one that kind of ended it with me. I put everything in a box and then in a bag, and I'm walking to my car, and I fucking spilled and like I hurt my knee so bad, so bad. And I just like, all right, but I got to get over there because he doesn't live close. Life is really legitimately a trip. And we talked it out, and that's the lovely thing about having an adult talk to you is communication and getting back on track. And then you buy me a cannoli and ice, Italian ice. I can't say no. I can't. That's getting to me here. You know, um he got me flowers. Like he like this is something I'm not, and this is also something I'm not used to. Like it's also me like adapting to things that I never had a man do for me. Like I'm usually very independent. I'll open up the door, car door. I will, he helped clean my firearm. That was unexpected, right? Look at you whipping out the Yiddish, Bob. You klutz. I love it. But that doesn't take away the rest of the shit show that I have to endure. And it's just nice to know that there is not just you guys, but like someone physically there to like for me to cry on or to like at least put my head on, and everything's gonna be fine. It might not be fine, but it's nice to know that I have someone walking the journey with me. And for all the visions and the things like in the Celestine prophecy, that movie spoke. Like I knew about it. I've heard good reviews on the book, but like my gosh, Jason would chew you out, Bob, for using that word. For sure. For sure. And I hope that everybody enjoyed our Janine's and mine, card, future, past, galactic, all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't be shy. Um, don't be shy for sure. So I know I after let's go check the Schumann, because why not? Um, so I will explain to you guys what's going on with the phone. So back here, it's supposed to be flat and it's starting to bubble. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like a bubble, very faint bubble up here, and that's my battery expanding. So that's why my SIM card wasn't working and things are slow because I'm not getting all my messages at once. Like I'm getting them in spurts. So I do apologize. It is still Mercury retrograde, by the way. And Chiron is in Aries. That's Chiron, I don't remember where in my house Chiron falls into, but that still affects everybody differently. But Chiron is in retrograde. That's the wounded warrior. And then we have conjunctions and we have major planetary alignments and squares and all kinds of shit that's lunatic and driving us all crazy. It drives us crazy. So okay, so where we are now, this was overnight, and we're now put you away. I mean, you could go on Facebook to see who he is. But that's a lot of energy that we are now going to start integrating again. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's a keeper. Um, I normally don't pull cards on myself. I don't. Like, because I do it for the collective and it's all of us. We're all one, by the way. But when I pulled from the romance oracle, I don't know if I left the cards out. Probably not. And I will catch up on the channel member only oracle hopefully tomorrow. I still have to figure out a paint and sip. Um oh, I fucking shuffled. That's what I did. So basically I pulled soulmate and good cards. Oh, I think I took a picture. But yeah, the frequencies are still high off the charts. Even the electromagnetic field is going wonky doodle. Let's go look at the oh, yeah, this is the G field. That's the electric field. That's a lot. It's usually very red, but there's a lot more light. So what I'm thinking of is a metaphorical death of the old self. And I have that meme. Let me get it. It's over here. Yeah, like Mercury retrograde, I deleted stuff off my phone and the wrong pictures got deleted and then they got it back and I am in an uncomfortable stage in my life where my old self is gone. Well, it metaphorically died on Wednesday, but my new self isn't fully born yet. I'm in the midst of transformation. That's where I'm at. He's a Pisces. He's a water sign. I'm a fire. He does have a lot of fire in his chart. He has a lot of Sagittarius. I have a lot of Sagittarius. Yeah, Scott, it absolutely is. And I, for the life of me, like I was calling up every damn entity, angel, ascended master on Thursday. Like, I need help and I need it now. I need some clarity. I need this now. JG Wentworth, give me my money now. And nothing. Zip doodle nothing. They didn't answer me. And I didn't get clarity. Yeah, so the cards that I pulled for him is true love, soulmate, make the effort. So these are the three cards I pulled during Janine's show, and I'm like, I'm just right after the show, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna break my rules because I need to know. Yes, that's why I go into the We Not Me Zoom. Um, so he Marine was playing with Chat GPT and it's this is semi like my past life. This fucking camera. That's a past life. And then and then I'm like, well, why don't you make my like my hair? It does not look like me, but maybe if it was a green dress, that might have like been my former self. And then I played with Chat GPT and I did my Archangel Gabriel self and my demonic self, Lucifer. I'm battling myself to the death. And I took another one of my pictures. So that I did on Chat GPT. Uh, not a fan. Not a fan. But yeah, like I all of us have been got like went through these blackouts. All of us had these, we've all traversed these blackouts, but that 24-hour blackout was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Are you gonna make some crowd? I'm gonna do my raffle. How's that? And I have you in there, Peter, because I'm awesome. I actually have to edit. Can I edit? Hang on. I'm gonna throw Walter in there because he's here too. And I'll share the numbers so you know I'm not cheating. Pump winter chicken dinner. I'm just adding everybody. I'm being generous today because I love you guys. You guys rock. Ivy, wild woman, girlfriend. Okay, so here's our numbers. I hope nothing is in the way. Hope you can see that. So we have all of you here. I have 31 numbers. Okay, so you know it's already typed up. I'm not cheating. We want to make sure Allison is not cheating because that would just be lame ass. That's right, Maureen. I just called you out. All right, let me share my screen. All right, let's spin. All right, number 7. Who won the raffle? Ash Maya. Yay! Ash Maya won. Woo! I can send this to Ireland. Woo! Yay! All right. Ash Maya won. Who's gonna be winner 2? Number 3. Scott Pace! Woo! Yay! Scott Pace won. Number 2nd spot. All right, last but not least, 14. Buckshot won again. All right, I'm gonna do. So I got Buckshot, but he's already getting something. So let's go for a 5th draw. Who's number 2? Ivy. You got it, girlfriend. I'm just spinning the wheel out just to be funny. I was 25. Awesome. Yay! Chicken! Buck buck! Chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Chicken buck buck, buck buck buck. The chicken, chicken, chicken. There we go. Yay! I have to keep this, so I have to minimize this. Yay! Ivy, Buckshot's already gotten some, like he's getting something sent to him. So you got the 3rd place. I mean, Buckshot can always like ask me for something else, but yay! Yes, I have four of the flamingo prints, and I know I'm sending. I got peeps that I'm hooking up. So I also have the lighthouse and a phoenix up for grabs. I got one of each. So, hi Barbara. How are you? It's exciting. Exciting. I got a lot of birds at my window. I must be better, energetically speaking. Yes. You okay, Ivy? I will you're an awesome person. Um, let's do some cards. I'll need all these up here. You know what? When if anybody goes fishing out there and you want to take me on your boat, I am very good at putting juju. I call it juju. I put like frequency on the pole, and I can tell you right now, every one of my friends that I do that for, they get really good fish. Like take home and make dinner fish. I can cast it's a pathetic sight to watch me casting a fishing pole, but I like to go fishing. I really do. I like fishing. Um, I just got a text message. Hang on. And that was from Ginny. Cool. All right, Janine just texted me. Yeah, I really try to help other people out because I don't eat the fish. Like if I go fishing, it's more for me to meditate and to sit on the either by a lake or in the ocean on a boat and just like seriously just um I do whatever I do and I touch the poles and they gravitate toward the poles. It is insane. Being that I lived on Staten Island, there was a lot of lakes. Oh, that's awesome. Um, I don't eat them though. I send them back home. Like it's just for me the thrill of like the hunt, but I send my fishies back into the ocean. Um, but my friends, if they catch something really fun and like actually worthy of eating and consuming, that's a blessing too. I love going out on boats. I do sometimes get seasick, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm a catch and release person, especially in like fresh water. Um, but I just like to be near the water. So Maureen lives near a lake. Um, and I just love tapping in, but I did this is the thing. After Hurricane Sandy and that experience, and then all the flooding and stuff that I had to go through, I don't want to be near water. Like I want to be close enough to get to a lake, but not close enough to live near the lake, if that makes sense. And I do have a creek that runs behind my house. It's not the cleanest water, but it's there. So I have a lot of water by me. So I'm pulling from the Lemurian. This is my Lemurian deck. Um, change it up a little bit today. Yeah, I unless it's like worthy of like having dinner, and I don't want I would say to anybody that lives off of New York Harbor or New Jersey. unless you're out a couple of miles out into the ocean, like out away from the cesspools, I would not eat anything that came out of anywhere in that water. Period. End of story. Now, even up by Maine and Massachusetts, that's cleaner water, but I would still like inlets and stuff. Nope. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I believe with the energies going on, a lot of us are going through our actual metaphorical death state. I went through it. I know a few of you are saying that you also are having really rough times with the energies. I know my abilities are heightening as well, which is very confusing. Like it's like the Ghostbusters, my streams are getting crossed, and I don't know how to handle that either, so it's overwhelming. Um, like my drive back from Marine's house, like there's cornfields and it's just pretty scenery and horses. I got to see a few horses today. I was like, oh, sparkly, yay. And then I come home, I'm like, oh, the AC's busted, the phone is bubbling out and super hot. Fuck. I have to charge it. Uh, Yay. Yes. That was insane. I mean, but look at before I read the cards, we have to look at Ruth Montgomery. I did a book review on on one of her books. She had guides that she would auto like write type. And basically the guides were saying that there was going to be a large upheaval of shit. Ann Tucker is a angelic medium. She's a channel. She's on YouTube. She's been talking about the upheavals. And I don't like to feed my energy into any of that because obviously, A, I don't want anybody hurt, and B, I don't want that manifesting. Obviously, it's in God's divine will for shit to happen the way it's happening, but I can't and I will not want anybody to get harmed for shit that obviously it's karma. Um, yeah. The water is amazing. But again, having gone through Hurricane Sandy in New York, saw a lot of dead bodies. I saw a lot of havoc and mayhem and devastation. I don't want to have to live through that again. And yes, my little island was heavily impacted. Um, I just got out of Florida when I was 8 years old. Hurricane Andrew hit. I just like I was the last flight out of Florida when that hit. Like they shut everything down and we weren't going to be able to leave. So we just got the last flight out of Florida that day. Um, and just looking at all the devastating tornadoes that have been happening, they're very high ranked. Um, Something's here. Um, just the tsunami that kind of sort of happened but didn't happen where the ring of fire is like exploding. Um, if Bob is still here, did you experience the earthquake the other day? I think there was an earthquake in Kentucky and that affected Tennessee, or you felt it? Like stuff is happening. So the Curtises talk about the karma, right? and we all chose to be where we are for a reason. And we're honing in our energy, we're holding and anchoring in the light. We are literally like anchoring in 5D. We're merging heaven to earth. In the meantime, earth is ascending and it needs to purge itself. So I, being on the bed, hysterically crying and not wanting to live anymore, was like my metaphorical death, but I was purging out old selves. She has to do the same thing. These fires. I don't know if Scott has an update about the Grand Canyon fire. There's a lot going on in our world within the United States, but other places around the world are going through it too. And we can only do what we can energetically to hold the light and anchor it down, but we also have to acknowledge the shadow of it. Um, that's crazy. Sorry guys, this the camera's killing me today. Okay, good. Like that, like knowing I know where most of you like in proximity, but some my brain's off. That's insane, Scott. That's insane. Um, she's purging, and when reading, I forgot what book it's in, but I think the Come World Changes book from the Curtises. They talk about like, okay, so you have your individual karma and dharma. You have the people that you chose around you, your friends, your family, your pets, your immediate soul tribe. You have that collective karma. Then you have the place that you're living around karma, and then you have your country's karma, and then you have humanity's karma. So it's like a ripple effect. So we all moved to like I moved to Indiana out of New York for a reason. Could you explain this one to me? I don't know. But I'm here to anchor in light. All of you are where you are because you're anchoring in the light. Hey, Kim. So we are literally holding her essence safe as things are falling apart. That's all we can say. And we're going to be fine. If you feed the fear and you're feeding the shit, obviously stop. We don't want that. She's going through her birthing pains, absolutely for sure. Absolutely. And it's devastating. But in many ways, a lot of us knew this was coming. A lot of us knew. Ruth Montgomery's guides did say that there was going to be catastrophes. They never happened the way they were prophesied because there is no such thing as a prophecy. Certain elements of things will and can occur in every potentiality possibility in a timeline, right? What we're doing when there's a blackout, we are merging and bringing and merging and bringing and merging, and we're stair stepping to the higher frequencies. And that metaphorical death that I had to go through, it's still like the 3D still functions. I still have bills to pay. I still have to eat. I still have to we all have to function. This is not just an Allison shit. This is a lot of you have a lot of things going on in your lives. And it's a matter of how do we navigate when we haven't been rebirthed into our higher form or merged our other higher self into. Brian Scott has been doing a lot of activations recently on his channel where you're really like pulling in that version of you that already has it all and it already has lived it. So it's giving you signs and synchronicities in this body to see it. So I've been watching and listening to a lot of that. going, okay, I manifested the Marine. He manifested me. This is synchronicity. Okay. Where's the job? Where's my opportunities? Where's the door opening? Haven't found it yet. It needs to come soon. Absolutely, El Sunray. And that's what I like about that. Because when we're knowing a storm is formulating like a hurricane in the Atlantic or in the Pacific or in the Gulf, we could sit there and literally it might have to happen. Hi, all is one. Yes. Though Quo has retracted a little bit on that. The later the Quo, who is also Raw in that social memory complex, like Brian Scott was saying that this percentage thing does not add up because if I want to be 50%, like I'm the service to source. Ra talks about the service to source a little tiny bit in that book in the my beautiful book collection behind me, The Law of One. But if 50%, if we have a percentage of people that are supposed to be a service to others, how does that like what does that look like? Brian Scott has been on this like mission to figure that one out. Quo kind of answered it from one of his channelers. They do a group session, and it was recently. So I also was with you on the Law of One saying, okay, like I do believe my perception that most of humanity has to play out their 3D contracts. You can't null and void. Like my contract in 3D is solid. It is ironclad. There's no restructuring my shit when it comes to my missions, why I'm here, my purpose. If I want to shift the love, the soulmate, if I want to shift the minor things, I probably can. But the major shit that I came here to do, there's no fucking getting out of that. And I do also feel that in order to transcend to four, fully octave four, like four, there's physical transcendence of this vehicle. I do from other sources and other beings, some of us will enter in the third dimensional body vehicle 4D mid octave, not complete green ray, but in mid four, and that's going to take a long time. So we're just entering that cycle of we're already in shift between 3 and 4. Consciously, most of us are on 5, 6, some of us 7 density level of thinking consciously. Energetically, we're still evolving. 5D, if we want to go homo luminous and be the light beings or close to it in a densified form, I think that's that other paradigm that will happen. But in the Celestine prophecy, I don't want to give away the end, but watch that movie at the end. It is fucking insane. Insane. All is one. If you read Pistis Sophia, I read that on my channel. Um, I'll give you my elevator analogy. So on the elevator, you have the negative polarity, you have the positive polarity. And then there's the big park in between. And we're all trying to get as many people into the positive polarity as possible. That's what most of us are here for. To grab the ones that unfortunately were amongst the dark, but they weren't a part of it, but they were in some connection, entanglement sort of way. So we're the person on top hanging out at the rooftop deck having a sippy, they're as important as the person that just entered the building. And how someone ascends is up to them and their frequency and how they can collapse the wave function. And it's individually. So the building is not going, the positive polarity is not going anywhere. The only thing that is shifting in the now moment is what you're feeding your energy into and how you're collapsing into your reality. So if we just merge into a higher timeline by collapsing in humanity wise, we're gearing more towards positive. The negative is starting to leave. It's throwing its hissy fit and going, fuck you, bitch. Ah, it's like a tug of war. And we're all going through this tug of war within. Because it's hard to get rid of programming that you have had since birth. And then remembering what you are. That's insane. Yes, Mahat. Yes, we're going through it all. You could pluck from the Vedics, you could pluck from the Egyptians, you could pluck from the Norse, you can pluck from any one of them. They were all on the same understandings. And we were them. We just have to remember. Yeah, that's more of like thought, Trismegistus. Um, but you're not the one who is judging is yourself because you are a fractalosaurus. You are already a part of a social memory complex out there. You're multidimensional. So your higher aspects, your higher density selves are really like some of them are merging in this body and some of them are not. And you're gaining the wisdom of understanding that when we do transcend this vehicle, we are judging ourselves. We're having that life review. We're looking at the culmination of things that, oh, I was supposed to learn that there. And then your choice, your free will choice, and I think free will is a little askewed. I still haven't had a full understanding of free will yet. I am reading Federico Faggine's Irreducible because that's from a quantum physicist point of view. He's all about the free will. I'm not necessarily. I think the free will choice you have after you ascend out of this vehicle, you transcend, is choosing what other experience you want to have. I think that's your free will choice. You have to experience it all, but in what order is up to you. Oh, that's freaking fantastic. That's amazing. Yeah, a lot of us are from Mars. Some of us are from Meldeck. Some of us are from some of us are star seeds when we're spread across the galactic, but the chat GPT person that our chick was like, yeah, it's not flat or round, it's a perspective. All is one. I want you to think about this though. Your soul, your soul is from source. That's your origin. Your densification into matter could have started on Mars. Like you coming down in form could have started on Mars. That's something like I had a battle because I never did a past life regression. I love it, love it, love it. I love it. Yeah. I identified in fract so I right now in this vehicle I have Gabriel and Hillel. That is my shadow and my other archangel half. That's what's running through this body for experience. So I have the shadow and the light. Um, that's a nice name. I was only given an Anunnaki name. I was not given my soul's name. I was told I have to work for that bullshit. That's beautiful. Yes. Yes. It's how you perceive your reality. So no one can take away what you're perceiving, how you're feeling it. It's really the feeling. Like I have this debate with Marine because he's still having a lot of program that needs to like dissolve, but it's okay. We'll get there with him. It is a lot to manage because once you know what you are and you know what your soul's purpose, well, one of many, you have a fuck ton of purpose. All of us do. But many of us densified to be here for the now moment to shift and help everybody do it. The ones that are in the highest awareness, and even the ones that are not, they're subconsciously doing it. We are affecting them. Um, yeah, yeah. I've been in and out of. I never was a part of the Orion Lyran Wars, but I was the archangel overseeing it. Um, but the other selves also played in those wars in what we it's an illusion in my estimation, but all of that's concurrently happening now in my estimation. Time is simultaneous. Past, present, future is playing out right now. It's in just in the linear time spaces, the layering of the matrix. It's all playing out. And we can go back and forward as much as we want to fix and heal the ripple of time. Well, that's why I don't wear white often because I spill everything on me, Ivy. This I need a new one. Maureen writes me essays. Ivy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, Another thing that's been going on with me is that I feel like I'm being watched. And a couple of people that I trust doing my tarot cards, um, have pointed that out as well. And tarot on the, if they're doing it, generalized reading, like those messages are sticking out by it's not just one person, it's multiple people saying it. And but I've been feeling it too, and I've been followed already when I was babysitting my fur nieces and nephews. Uh, that's why my firearm is at right in front of me. And I have my sharps everywhere around the house. But, you know, Marine does make me feel safe. Um, Obviously, he's very experienced at shooting and taking care of business on the battlefield. And I know in the urban scape, he got my back. Do you still have your code? What code? My brain's off, so don't mind me if I don't like I've been having a lot of misfiring too. Anybody else? Like my brains cross streams and I cross streams. Okay, let's get to cards because I so anybody oh yeah. I don't do tarot and I know for myself how like I'm a channel. I channeled my mom live for the first time a few weeks ago because I needed to she needed to convey thank yous to everybody that's been helping me through this extremely rough time in my life. And all of this stuff is just tools. Like it does not dictate my life. I use it to empower myself. I use it and I think everybody here that when I do pull cards, there's things that integrate within you knowledge wise that you can use and hone in on. And the oracles that I pull is really for healing. And I'm just picking up on whoever is watching at the moment. I get your energy and I get vibrations. I wear my mother's ring. She helps me navigate that. Um, that it is super important, Ashmaya. And it's not to say that I can't take care of myself. I totally can in that regard. But someone who's been on at war and has trained and probably can shoot way better than me and has a stockade at his house, that makes me happy. So this beautiful card that we have here is Radical Expansion. Living and loving at full capacity. Being unapologetically you. Self-expression, boldness, having a voice, taking up space, expansion, empowerment, owning your true power, being visible in the world, having fun with your magnificence. Excuse me, letting go of judgment, creative exploration, radical ways of being. Look at the dragon. He's flying. Yes, I do. Yes, yes, yes. I have to look for it. We have a white dragon, Scott Pace. Look at the white dragon, Scott. Validation for Scott. We have healing, energy rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities, Reiki, chakra systems, Your unique and innate ability to heal, color vibration, soul sovereignty, auras, and the meridian system, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. Okay, good. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Yeshua. Look at the kitty cat. It's a portal keeper. Ha 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 ha. Unique gateways to mystical experiences, psychic ability, raising your vibration, expanded consciousness, the Akashic records, past life ties, exploring the edges of reality for significant messages, seeing between the lines, multidimensional awareness. Be lady. That's awesome. I lived in New York. You can't have guns there. So those are really three cards that is like summing up. Hi, Mill Sandy. Yeah. I was not home this morning to know if little Thor did come, but you know what? The birds ate all the bird seed that the raccoon spilled, and Freya's been chirping at the window the whole time. Beep 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 beep. Chirpy chirpies. Oh, I'm Lyran. I am absolutely a Lyran. And what's scary is that once in a while you'll see my pupils and everybody equates that to reptilian. I'm no doubt Anunnaki because that's one of my past lives. I know it. I know my name. It's Ellie Anu. I'm from the line of Anu. Um, I'm also a gatekeeper of a Stargate, Stargate Trinity 3. If you've read Ashiana Dean's work, my old address is a Stargate, and I lived on it, and I have evidence and proof. But I'm not, we were everything before we came here, I believe. And fractals that we're all one of everything. So don't, the shadow, the darkness is also you. You have a new kitty, Kim? Oh, oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Freya, this when I got home, Freya like sat on my lap and started purring, and she when I was going through the thick of shit on Wednesday into Thursday, she was like all over purring and trying to like keep me from doing stupid shit. Oh, B lady, you mentioned Lemuria and Atlantis. Oh boy. Well, if Arnie was on, he'd be really excited, but we're gonna read the first one. Yeah, I have my book right here. I'm gonna be getting off soon because I gotta make another coffee because I'll be on with Janine. Before I leave, I'll see if I could get the link. I hope one day to have a beach home, but one that I can go back to land. Okay, we have Lemurian seed codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. You are a highly sensitive being. You might feel this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It is not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. We have Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. You have been on a great quest, seeking, searching, discovering, but the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing within infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within. So go within. This is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. Oh, thank you, Scott. Oh, Kim, cats are so independent. That I love dogs too. I really do. But I used to never be home to have one because I would feel horrible leaving a dog home in the house all day. Like, oh, this dog has to go shit and piss and wants love and attention. Like, my cat will come down if she wants it. Right? She comes to me if she knows she needs some lovin's, but otherwise, like she's doing her thing, I do mine. Little Thor the same, like he'll come when he's hungry, you know. Cats are you just have to clean their food and their water frequently. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. That's for Arnie. When you receive this card, know that the violet flame of transformation has brought you to your angels and guides. They are encouraging you to see that you are in a space of radical transformation. I know I am. Transformation can be overwhelming, but know the hand of divine is leading the way. Hi, Spirit. All past trauma is now being cleared from your energy. Oh, that was me on Thursday, for real. Stay focused on releasing all of the energies that are no longer serving you. The violet flame is here to transmute fear into love. If any fear is rising up inside you now, Know that it is simply a call for love. Call in the strongest form of love you know and allow those in your inner circle to support you through this transformational time. You are an alchemist with the capacity to take on the leaden aspects of your life and turn them into golden opportunities. You can align your life with the divine plan now and live in a more purposeful way. Damn straight, Kim. Yes. Yes. This is why I do what I do because I know a lot of people need to hear some stuff from spirit. Uh, know that my journey is not an easy one, and many of us are going through the thick of shit. That we all have stuff going on in our personal lives that suck, that are hard, not easy to navigate, and we're here to help each other anchor in that light, and we have to do it together. Absolutely, Kim. Absolutely. And I think that's still in a few weeks when I do I've been pulling from this deck. It's when talking to heaven. But I give spirit when someone transcends to the sixth density, I usually wait about a few months to be able to like pull cards for them to come through. Only because it does take in our perception time for them to heal. And then learn how to send you signs and then learn how to come down and navigate around you. 23 pin. And spirit comes in many different forms. A lot of us, it's cardinals, it's birds, it's dragonflies, it's butterflies. It can be animals. Gosh, I look like I went through war. Shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision, quest. Look, it's a white horse. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The white feathers of the priestess headdress are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies, and the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of a shamanic practice like healing, ceremony, and psychic vision. Let yourself look first to this side of you, for it could reveal the core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. These new approaches will illuminate your passage in your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attunement. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways. Here's an affirmation. I am attuned to the shaman within. I devote myself to my own soul's journey, and I am blessed. And then we have Circle of Eternal Joy, Timelessness, Dance of Life. The dove is a symbol of eternal spirit, a divine consciousness that moves freely through time and space. Your soul is the same spiritual nature, and your energy spirals through time, engaged in the dance of repetition and rebirth. Each turn of the dance, each life, and every day bring opportunities for joy. And your present joy spins blissful intentions into the fabric of the future. So remember that your soul has come to experience both happiness and self mastery. Learn what there is to learn, but never forget to let your spirit soar. This card brings profoundly encouraging guidance. Your life is eternal, and you are always connected to the bliss of your spiritual perspective. No matter what you may be going through, know that you can still find happiness, purpose, and understanding in the dance that is your current life. There may be a literal message as well, a suggestion to dance more, perhaps to take dance classes and to find joy in movement and music. There might also be a party coming up, maybe even a wedding for you or someone you know. Remember to find your bliss in the little moments. Let yourself dance, laugh, sing, and enjoy. Affirmation: I live in a vortex of joyous energy. I listen to the beautiful music of my life. Jesus effing and dance to my soul sweet songs. Oh, that's awesome, Kim. Monkey butt flying through the air. It's monkey butt flying through the air. It's monkey butt. Don't ask me where all these tunes come from. Our last cards of the day, because I'm gonna get myself freshened up for Janine's show. Scott put that in the chat. I don't know how to pin shit. That'd be great. But congratulations to Ash Maya, Scott, Buckshot, Miss Ivy for winning the raffle. Some of you are getting surprises. Um, so I'm going to share the screen really quick. At August 2nd, 2025, Saturday Night Live with Arnie, Allie, Buckshot, Joey G reunion. I don't know which monkey I am, but we'll be here. It's at 5 p.m. Central. So if you 6 Eastern, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific. If you can make it, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's a little bit of a reunion. We haven't been on all together. But yeah, in a half hour, we'll be on. So you'll join us there. I'm gonna put this beautiful thing. Click, copy, boop, stop share. I got one more set, Bob. I didn't finish, but we're gonna be here. Anybody hear from Berto? Did Berto show up in the Zoom, Bob? If you're on Zoom today? If Marine's still listening, I'm hoping that Marine does come here so that he can look at my AC in it because he's a great boyfriend. And after I do the live with Janine, I'm hoping to pop on Zoom and say hi and have him talk to James Bone. He needs to talk to James. We'll see. I'm the one with the phone. Yeah, I need a new one bad. Um, I I'm hoping, I'm really praying that I go to the store and see if they will finance me, that I don't have to buy the phone outright, that I will just pay it on my bill and pay it off that way because I don't start. I I have WD-40 somewhere in this house. Um, I'm really hoping because it needs to happen within the next day or two. I have to see if I can get everything off the phone and saved, and that they could just transfer my number to the new phone, and that I am not stuck with the junky phone. I like to invest in things. This phone is old. I had it last for a long time. So it is, things do break or get old, and it's not squeaking a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy that I was able to come on to share with you guys what's been going on in Alice in Crazyland. My knee still hurts. I need to put ice on that shit. Bad. We have Perfume of Sophia, and I can show this card. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with bodily friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is yes. Give up trying to figure out the answer outright now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. If that's not spirit going, we love spirit around here, but you're fucking with me. No, thank you. What boggles my mind, Ashmaya, is that they are so overly expensive, and the cheap stuff, like, because I do live in a farmy area where there's not much cell towers, and like going to Marine's house, I'm passing through boonies, like farm fields, corn fields, horses, and farms. Like, if I get stuck, there's no contact. I don't know where and who or how to get in contact with anybody. Like, that's even like going to JQ's and Dina's. Like, if I'm stuck on the side of the road somewhere, yeah, I can't be stuck like that. So I need to invest in something that I'm gonna like and enjoy and use, but also know that it's gonna last for a long time. And I usually choose really good phones because this phone is old. Like, I make my electronics last. Like, my laptop is almost 10 years old already. You know. Yeah, like the phone is the bubble in the back. It's hard to see it in here, but it's bubbled. It's bad. Let me finish this. Trust that your questions about your life will be answered. Even now, you are in the process of working your way toward the answers that will bring you clarity and higher understanding. There is a kindness in how the universe delivers a message. When we are ready for knowledge, divine guidance is incredibly helpful and healing. However, we may need certain experiences to become ready. There is as much grace in veiling a truth as in revealing it. There is a beautiful Sufi teaching that destiny is granted with compassion. There is a time to prepare for knowledge, a time to receive it, and a time to live it. There is a danger in trying to force knowledge. Force is a desire to progress faster than is naturally taking place. The Oracle of Perfume of Sophia asks you to trust your nose. The spiritual symbolism of the ability to smell is the capacity for discernment. In the words of Juliet in Romeo and Juliet, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. The nose knows. As you lean into natural timing rather than trying to force something to happen, you will remain connected to your own ground of being. You won't be pushing to get ahead. You'll be in connection with yourself. You'll be able to sense with your body, your soul, that which might otherwise confuse your mind. You will instinctively sniff out the truth of a situation. Then you will be able to do something useful with that knowledge. Aligning yourself with the greater wisdom and timing and surrendering yourself in its service is the basis of spiritual maturity. You will have your answers, and in the interim, you are doing beautifully. Continue with your journey. Doesn't pay the bills, spirit. Yeah, I love my Samsung. I like my phones. I actually like LG, but they don't make LGs anymore. So guys, I'm going to head off to Miss Janine. Oh, there it is. I could pin a message. Yay. So at 5 o'clock Central, which is in like 20 minutes, give or take, I will be on with Janine, Buckshot, Joey G, and Arnie on that show. So I wish I could. But I think once that battery bubbled, the internals are all screwy. So I thank you guys for showing up. I love all of you. Congratulations to all the winners out there, chicken dinners. If you're wanting, I have extra prints. Email me and I will, yes, email me, send me email. Some of you know my messenger. You can get in touch with me there. I might not answer right away because it might not be working. But yes, email me and we'll talk about what you want and I will send it off. I have to still finish the frame and I'm still looking for envelopes. I just might send it like awesome style. And the same with these, I have to figure out how I'm going to get it to everybody, but we got you. So I hope to see everybody in 20 minutes on Turn the Page with Janine. It's going to be a really fun show. And for all the channel members, I will be getting the card readings up ASAP as soon as I can. Love and light to each and every one of you. Let me do my little hearts here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your understanding, your patience, and you guys already know you're also all going through your own shit. I will play catch up. So until the next one, guys, hopefully see you all on Tuesday on Craft and Sip, and I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. Bye for now.